to my kitchen. I'm Mary and I'm so excited that you are here. I'm going to show you how to make one of my most favorite things in the world to eat. From one of my most favorite places in the world where the sun shines, the rum flows, and the people are hot and spicy just like their food. And yes, man, I'm talking about Jamaica, the blessed island. And what am I making for you guys? What am I going to show you? Drum roll. Jamaican beef patties. That's right, you heard it, Jamaican beef patties. I know, how exciting. You are going to know how to make the best homemade Jamaican beef patties. That's right, I said it. You heard it right here. And that's not fake news. One of the best, if not the best, homemade Jamaican patties. Time to get the party started. Let's make our filling for our amazing flaky patties. For Jamaicans, it's all about seasoning, seasoning, seasonings. Did I say they love their seasonings? Here we go. In a fry pan, I have 3 tablespoons of butter and 1/3 of a cup vegetable oil. And in goes our seasonings. In a food processor, 3 scallions, aka green onion, 1 regular onion, 1 piece of ginger, about a tablespoon, 4 to 5 cloves of garlic. I love my garlic, but if you don't like as much garlic, put less. You the boss in the kitchen. 2 to 3 scotch bonnet pepper. Say hello to my little friend. It might be small, but it packs a punch of heat. If you don't have scotch bonnet peppers, find a really good scotch bonnet sauce. So in that oil and butter, make sure you have enough fat. We're going to fry up our seasonings that we put in a food processor and we form the paste. If you don't have a food processor, just chop it all up nice and fine. So in goes the star. I'm using ground beef, but if you don't like ground beef, use ground pork, use ground chicken, tofu. You're not going to hurt my feelings. You the boss in the kitchen. You do what you like. This is just a guide, but you do what you like in your kitchen. It's all about what you like and something, something. So now we're going to put our spices. Allspice, 3 teaspoons. Allspice is not a bunch of spices. It's one berry that's indigenous to Jamaica. Jamaica keeps giving and giving and giving. We love you, man. 3 teaspoons of thyme. Thyme and allspice, very important to Jamaican cuisine. We have 2 teaspoons of coriander, a little something something for Mary, 1 teaspoon of paprika, teaspoon of turmeric, and 1 tablespoon of sugar. What is the sugar going to do? It's just going to balance the flavor, the spicy and all that good stuff. Now we have 2 tomatoes chopped. Look at the way I chopped those tomatoes. They're gorgeous. It's about 1.5 cups. We're going to fry that all up. So when we fried up our seasoning in the beginning, make sure you fry it for a good 10 minutes. So the scallions, the onions, before you put your ground beef, you must fry for 10 minutes to infuse the oil, which will in part infuse the ground beef. It's all about flavor, baby. It's Jamaican food after all. Now we have browning. Browning you can find in most grocery stores throughout North America. All it is burnt sugar and water. And this helps create a nice, deep, rich color, which Jamaicans love. They love color in their food. So do I. Color equals flavor. But if you don't have it, no worries, man. This is Jamaican food after all. You don't have to use it. In goes some black pepper, as much as you like. And then, of course, where there is black pepper, there must be salt. I use about a teaspoon and a teaspoon and a half of salt. Add a little bit at a time. Taste, taste, taste. Very important to taste your food. If it needs more, then you can add, but a little bit at a time. Once salt goes in, it's not coming out saying, sucker, I'm in here. Now, salt and black pepper are best friends. You can't invite one without the other, or else you get a call on Monday from Salt or Pepper saying, where was my invite? Hello, you forgot about me? In goes 1.5 cups of beef broth. This is just going to reinforce the beef flavor. But if you want to add water, again, add 1.5 cups of water. It's all good. We're going to cook this for about 20 to 25 minutes on medium low. The flavors are going to infuse. Oh, they're getting all happy. The house is smelling so good. I'm telling you. Oh, look at it. Look at it. Beautiful. It's nice. It's thick. But we want it a little thicker. How are we going to get that? All right, I'll tell you. 1/2 cup of breadcrumbs. 1/2 cup of beef stock or water. It's all good. You the boss. You decide. You the boss. You the boss in the kitchen. It's all about making it your own. A little something something. I know Mary likes something something. So we're going to mix that up. It's going to go into our beef mixture. We're going to cook it up just for a minute or two just to thicken it up. Once that's done, you turn the heat off, you let it cool, and then we can fill our patties. You do not want hot filling to go on top of the patty shell. It'll make it soggy, and nobody wants that. After all that, you want the flakiest patty that you've ever had it, and this is it, baby. Follow my recipe, and I'm telling you, you will be so happy. Sunshine, rum, it is all good. Look at it, look at it. Jamaican food. We love it. I love it, and I want you all to enjoy it too. So now it's time to make our patty shell, the fun part. Now we get our hand dirty. Yes, again, using a stand mixer because I'm lazy. I like my helpers in the kitchen. It's okay to have helpers in the kitchen. I have 4 cups of all-purpose unbleached flour, sifted, 2 teaspoons salt, 1 teaspoon of baking powder. This is just going to enhance the lightness and flakiness. 2 teaspoons of sugar, 1 teaspoon of turmeric for color. Jamaican is known for the color. Butter makes everything better. We have 4 sticks, 4 cups, 454 grams of butter. We grate it using a box grater, the large holes. We lay it on parchment paper, and then we freeze it. Freeze. Very important. When we're ready, we take it out. It's only the 3 sticks because we're leaving 1 behind. We'll talk about it in a bit when we're going to use it. In goes the butter, that grated cold butter, and we're just going to turn on the mixer again, and we're just going to incorporate it. It doesn't take long because the butter is shredded, so you don't have to do a lot of work, which is great because we do not want to work the glutens. This is not making pizza. We don't want our glutens to be activated because we want a light, flaky patty shell. That's what we want, right? Flakiness. It's all about the flakiness. And I'll explain to you why we call it the puffy pie in a few minutes. So we have 1 egg and a tablespoon of vinegar. In it goes. Again, you're just going to mix it. Now we're going to add our ice cold water, and it has to be ice cold. 1.5 cup to 1 3/4. Start off with 1.5 cup, and if you need to add a little bit more, you want to bring your patty shell together. So you want it to form a ball. So on medium, not too high, medium low with the mixer. I love my stand mixer because, like I said, I'm lazy. It does all the work. I have a drink, I'm dancing, it's all good. I'm having a good time. It's Jamaican food after all. It's where the sun shines and the rum flows, like I said earlier. We love Jamaica. So once I'm adding a little bit more water, as you can see, just a little bit more, it's formed a ball. We're good. That's it. That's all we want. I'm going to stop it. And yep, here I go. I'm stopping it. And I'm going to dump it onto my floured work surface. This dough is going to be slightly sticky, so you want to ensure that there's flour nearby and put some on your work surface because you don't want the shell to stick to the surface or to the rolling pin. So we're going to roll it out. This is where the puffy pie comes into play. We're going to use puff pie or puff pastry techniques. Okay, so we're going to roll it out, roll it, 15 by 12, and we're going to create folds. Folds are going to create flakiness, and that is creating the flakiness that we need, and that is puff pastry technique. So now the 1 cup or 1 stick of butter that we reserved, we're going to put it all over the 15 by 12 rectangle. We're going to take the side closest to us, we're going to put it in the center, the one furthest right on top. Our first row, baby, our first row. This is a fake out. We're faking it. It's okay to fake it in the kitchen. It's okay to be naughty in the kitchen. No one needs to know our dirty little secrets. Shh. They'll love it. Once it's done, it's done. So we're going to roll it out again. We're not finished working. Rolling it out, we're going to do a double book roll. Very easy. Again, 15 by 12. We're going to take the one closest to us in the center, the one furthest from us in the center, and then right on top of each other. That is a double book roll. We are creating flakiness. This is going to go into the fridge minimum 1 hour, 2, 3, even better, baby. Now more work. I told you it's a lot of work. It's not hard. It's just work, work, work. Single roll again. We're going to roll it out to be 15 by 12. Once we get it to the 15 by 12 rectangle, rectangle, we are going to take the end closest to us. We're going to put it into the center, and we're going to take the end furthest from us and put it on top. So the end closest to us is going to go in the center, and then we're going to fold the end furthest from us near the stand mixer right over it. That is going to be our single. See? Just like that. And then we're going to put it into the fridge, again, for a minimum of 1 hour. And then we're going to take it out. And this is it. Our final roll. Rolling with the homies, baby. We're going to do it. We're coming to the home stretch. Trust me, this is going to be worth it. Your neighbors will know when you're making patties. They're going to say, Lord Jesus, them making beef patties. Me hear them crunching into it. That's how flaky it is. No lie. So again, we're rolling it out 15 by 12. So in the middle, they're meeting, they're in love, and then on top. It doesn't matter which side you put on top. That's a double roll. Then we're going to portion them. Doesn't matter big or small. I do not discriminate. I already started on some. Just make sure that if they're all big, they got to be all big so that they bake evenly. We're going to have an egg wash, and we have water nearby and a little bit of flour. So let's get started. We're going to roll. We're going to roll it out as thin as we can to about 1/8 inch and about, I'd say, 3 by 3, 4 by 4 inches. It's up to you, but we want it really thin. And once we get it to the desired thinness, we are going to put water all around the edges. We're going to brush water around the edges. This is going to help seal it, right? It's all about help sealing it, so we don't want seepage of our patty mixture. So 2 to 3 tablespoons of the beef patty mixture. Look at that. Look at that. Doesn't it look beautiful? And then we're going to fold it on top, and we're going to pinch. And then with a fork, we're going to, again, seal it. Okay? So it's making it look pretty, but making sure that it is sealed so that there is no leakage or seepage of our beef patty mixture. We want it inside our shell. That's how good it's going to be. So again, we're rolling it out nice and thin. We're going to put the beef patty mixture just on one side of the patty, and we're going to lay it flat. That's very important. Flat is good sometimes. You see, flat is good sometimes. So brushing it with the water all along the edges. There goes our mixture, 2 to 3 tablespoons. Flatten it out, leaving some room at the edges. There we go. We're pressing it down, pressing it with our fingers. Look at our fingers, work. Now we got our fork, and we're going to run right around the edges. We're going to make it look a little pretty. We're going to poke some holes to release the steam, and then I'm going to continue on. Now that I've done all our patties, we are going to brush them with an egg wash. What is an egg wash? It's 1 beaten egg and a tablespoon of water or milk. You mix that up, and you put that right on top of each one. That's just going to promote a nice golden look at the end. So it's going to look really pretty. So we've preheated our oven to 375. We're baking it for 15 to 25 minutes until golden and crispy. Enjoy. You did it. You are now patty makers. That wasn't difficult. Come on. It does take some time, but it wasn't difficult. You could sit back and you can enjoy. Get yourself a drink, some rum, fruity drink, wine. I do not discriminate on alcohol, baby. It's all good. And it was easy. You put a little something, because Mary likes something in her dishes. You the boss. You don't like beef. Use pork, chicken, like I said before. Tofu for my vegan and vegetarian friends. You know how to make the puffy pie. You're not going to forget that, right? Puffy pie, using puff pastry techniques. It was easy. Come on, you know how to make. It might be a fake up, but that's okay. You can be naughty in the kitchen. It's all good. Jamaican food, baby, flavorful. It's all about the seasonings. Please follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, You Da Boss. And on Facebook, you can find recipes there. You can leave me comments and questions about the food, baby. It's all about the food. And please subscribe to my channel, You Da Boss, so you can come and find out what I'm making anytime in my kitchen. Flavorful food just for you. And remember, don't limit yourself to people, places, and especially food, or you will miss out. You Da Boss, always something. Until I see you next time, I'm going to take a bite now. Listen to this. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, this is so good. This really is the best, flakiest patty you will ever have. I love it. See you next time.